Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you're Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of October the 18th through the 20th, 2024. So I thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me. If you are looking for your individual sign reading, those have moved to Patreon, so make sure that you've joined. All right, so we have the overall energy as the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the High Priestess, Two of Cups, Magician, and Five of Wands. Okay, so I feel like the overall energy maybe has to do with an opportunity, especially like in a love situation. And whatever the case is, I kind of feel like you're confused about what to make of it. Like maybe you can't quite figure out if someone is flirting with you or if this person's just being nice. It kind of seems like you're in a dark and you're trying to figure something out. If you have your own cards, maybe you're pulling your own cards on a situation, or maybe you're going to a reader to figure out like how this person feels about you. I do feel that you have like a secret admirer, or someone that like it should be mutual. And I do feel that you've got soulmate vibes around you. Now, it does seem like it's maybe difficult to kind of read this person's energy. And another thing that's happening is that there seems to be some sort of resistance on both ends. Like two people are attracted to each other, like the both of you are attracted to each other, but you're resisting it or pushing each other away, or making something more complicated than it has to be. But the desire and the attraction is there. And I feel that two people are also, in a sense, either playing mind games with each other or just both, or taking turns sending indirect messages to each other or indirectly communicating or hinting towards each other. Now, sometimes when this happens, it could be because there's another person in the picture, like maybe somebody's in a relationship, so they can look but they can't touch. But this looks like something new here. Now, in regards to your passion and creativity, that may be something that you're dealing with this weekend as well. Like there's a fire inside of you, but you don't know what to do with this fire. Maybe there's a lot of things that you want to tap into artistically or creatively, but you don't really know where to start. You're like, okay, I got this idea, like I want to start writing this story, or oh, I just want to make this painting, or I feel like making music. Like something's going on where, you know, you've got all this fire in you, but you don't know what to do with it. Depending on what you do creatively, you might have a creative partner that is helping you bring this out. Maybe you guys are bouncing ideas off of one another. Especially more so if you are a writer and you have like a writing partner, or if you make music and, you know, this is the dynamic of performer, producer energy. Now it also still looks like there could be some sort of conflict, some kind of conflict going on. Hang on one second. Yeah, it looks like it could be some sort of conflict going on. But it's more so like, because two people are so passionate about their ideas or desires that they're just like, I don't know, talking over each other, but it's not in a negative way. It's just like you both have so much to say and you're just like, yeah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. So I feel like there's, you know, a lot of passion around you. Now, also in a love situation, especially if you're single, there could be several people competing for your attention. So it's some sort of competition, but it's healthy competition. I feel like there's also some kind of flirtation. I really feel too like maybe somebody smells really good and is like turning a lot of heads, and like several people are approaching you. Or unless it's reversed, you find that you are one of the people just kind of like flirting with this other person. They're getting like attention from everybody. Now I kind of feel like somebody is also intentionally trying to get a rise out of you. But it's like exciting. It's like a turn on to get you a little upset about something. And maybe this is the dynamics of your relationship. I wouldn't say it's toxic, but it's just more so like that tension makes it exciting. Now, the tension astrologically may have something to do with the squares between your charts, like the synastry. Like maybe your sun is square their Mars, or Mars square Venus. It's some sort of squares between your synastry that's making it like heated and sexual between the two of you. Going back to creativity, again, I'm getting like so much passion that maybe something could be blocked. It's kind of like bottleneck, like all these ideas are like rushing towards you, and it just like wait, everything's coming to me at the same time. I don't know. So you might need to walk away from something and then come back to it. Also, I feel like something can't be rushed. Maybe you want something to hurry up and happen, but you need to just like let something marinate a little. And try not to make any decisions anyway, because your emotions could cloud your judgment. Wait until some more information comes out, or wait until you're not as excitable about something before you make some sort of decision. I feel like you might be daydreaming or fantasizing a lot. You also might be having a lot of intense or crazy dreams. From a spiritual perspective, it kind of feels like maybe there's a spirit around you, or like somebody just keeps showing up in your dreams that's no longer here. And maybe you don't know what to make of it. It does seem like something is trying to give you a message. Or it seems like something's trying to give you advice from beyond. Now, if you are getting some sort of a love reading, I feel like the energies are getting merged because there's more than one person that's interested in you. And it's hard to say who you'll end up with. If you're an empath, I feel like something's giving you anxiety. Especially going back to something can't be rushed. I don't know if you are in some sort of position where people need answers from you, and maybe you feel like people are rushing you to do something or make a decision. If you're in a relationship and you really like this person, but at the same time you're not sure that you want to settle down with them, maybe somebody is starting to put the pressure on you, or it could be reversed. Someone feels like you're putting pressure on them and they're not ready for a commitment, or maybe you're trying to force somebody to give an answer before they're ready. And then two, if you are 100% sure that you're ready for a commitment and you've been dating this person for a while now, then maybe that is not who you want to be with. Or you need to reevaluate, what's important to you. Is a commitment important, or is just being with this person important? So there's some things too I see that you're having to take out the emotions, so that you can judge better about what it is that you're wanting. I feel like from a guy's perspective, he's confused about which head to follow. You could be having a strong connection with an earth sign. It also could be that someone is kind of like making some sort of confession to you, or they're admitting something. I almost feel like someone is sharing something with you, and then you have to kind of like take a step back and let it marinate. Like I said, you can't give someone an answer just yet. You're like, I need to think about this. You might isolate yourself so that you can get clarity on a situation. Okay, I don't know why I'm hearing an old name, Trudy. No offense if that's your name, but it just sounds like an old name. Now, as far as the things that you're trying to manifest, again, I feel like maybe it can't be forced, or you're like needing to relax, walk away from it, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, and then go back to it. I feel like you're also realizing something about yourself, some sort of inner power or inner strength that you have, some ability that you have. Seems like you're trying to figure out how to use it. You also may be good at mental war. Like you don't have to be physical. Like you can really shut someone down mentally. Or intellectually is what I mean. Like something that you're saying or doing is like able to shut someone down. You also could be very good at reading people and seeing their intentions. Maybe you're having to zero in on something. You're like confused emotionally and you're like, let me like really hone in on my intuition to sort some things out. Something about intellect is like your superpower is what I'm getting. Now, I also feel like somebody is challenging God. Kind of like, God, if you're real, then do this or prove it. So again, I'm getting the energy of two people who are attracted to one another, but they're fighting it. They're resisting it. I don't even know if it's denial. It's just kind of like, turn it off. Turn these feelings off. Like, I don't want to have these desires towards this person for whatever reason. And it does seem that either you or the both of you are trying to push the other person's buttons to get the attention out of them. But it's like fun. Mm. Now, if you are broken up with a fire sign, it's possible this person is trying to force themselves back into your life, but maybe you're no longer interested because of this new situation or new person. It's possible that somebody is saying something like, but it's too late. Mm. Hmm. I feel like there's also some sort of frustration going on, um, because everybody is saying what they're going to do or what they need to do instead of doing it. And then you might just go ahead and take on all the roles. You're like, I can't argue anymore. I'm just going to do it for everybody. Um, so you might end up taking on more than you intended because you're just sick of everybody arguing about it or talking about it. You don't want to talk about it anymore. All right, let's pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have broken heart, first chakra, Archangel Michael, contract, overall energy, deceit. All right. So you might decide to part ways with someone because of something deceitful that was done or some sort of betrayal. It also seems like you're having to have some sort of reality check. Now, it also seems like maybe this is one of the reasons why you're resisting someone, is more so out of fear of having your heart broken. I don't know. It just seems like you're having a hard time trusting someone or moving on from a situation. I kind of feel like this might be talking about the situation with somebody that you broke up with, and they're trying to force themselves back into your life by any means necessary, even if they have to lie or manipulate you into speaking to them. And I feel like you're trying to put your foot down with this person and tell them no. Someone is trying to offer you some sort of pleasure or material pleasure. It could just be that somebody is like, oh, I don't have any panties on, why don't you come over? Or maybe some guy is offering to, buy a girl some sort of gifts or something like that. I feel like somebody is trying to lure somebody back, and maybe it's just like, no, like I'm putting my foot down. I said, no, you hurt me. So I don't know. I feel like you are trying to, stop someone from coming back into your life. Career-wise, something's going on where maybe you feel like your company took advantage of you or used you. You might be considering some sort of lawsuit. It seems like in a sense you're also seeking justice. I'm hearing the word bribe again. Something about being bribed. I feel like somebody is trying to bribe you in some way. And they're like trying to figure out what your weakness is so that they can bribe you with it. I would be cautious of any legal matters. I don't know if someone's trying to take you to court or if you're dealing with any type of custody issues. I feel like there's one contract being broken and then like a new one being drawn up. You also might have to learn about the law yourself, so that you won't be taken advantage of. All right, so hopefully that helps. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.